in the same way that this podcast gives you everything, gives you all the seasons, so has today's weather. It's been hot, it's been rainy, it's been windy, the leaves were blowing off the trees, and now it's kind of muggy, warm, humid, isn't it? What is the weather? It's 8:30 in the evening, as always. You
forgot the torrential rain.
Yeah, that's what means we've had it all. Did I not say that? But I tell you what I noticed was fatter raindrops.
It was hailstones.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was
I didn't
fat
have
rain.
hailstones
Oh, we had hailstones. Northwest London.
No, we had fat rain. Like
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And I saw the dobke. That's a good word.
That's a good word.
Dobke. It's a nice word.
What is a dobke?
Dobka of water, a splash, a shitta. It's a bit like another word for a shitta.
Oh, we've covered shitta before.
Yeah, but dobka is another word for it. It's a nicer word. But I saw the dobke hitting the floor, and they were like 50 pence pieces.
Globules.
Well, no, like what they did to the tiles outside.
Oh, yeah.
50 pence. Bang. That you're like, that's a bit bigger than normal.
But my one's cleared up.
Hello.
The shitta went away very quickly. Dried up.
Because it's so warm.
But it was funny because I was in the middle of with a banana on, sitting in the back garden, stoking up.
Is that string?
No,
banana?
just the normal one actually. Just
Is it one of those bananas that should be white, but over the years is going to be
Yellow.
grey?
No, this one's actually pretty white. I know what you're talking about, but this one's pretty white because I don't actually wear it often. But today's weather,
I could so imagine Kedge in a vest, and he probably looks like that Mr. Muscle fella.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I look like something, from one of those Bollywood characters who's just, the knocker, basically.
Yeah, no, but then it's got to be a little bit kind of worn and used.
Dusty.
So, but I think if you're sitting there in a nice crisp white banana, then the character in my head in a film that you'd be would be the rich guy. You'd be there, but that's just how he chills. Even though he's made it, he sold his company, he got into steel early, but now he just chills around in his kind of dhoti, lungi thing.
It was shorts, a little bit of that, and
Flip flops.
And I was in the middle of stoking up a barbecue because I thought, we were gonna have a quick little cheeky.
Do people say that?
To stoke
I've
a
never heard
barbecue.
that.
You stoke the fire. You don't stoke up a barbecue.
Well, the fire's in the barbecue, and so and then all of a sudden I thought, a couple of drops.
Yeah.
And I thought, don't be silly.
Couple of dobke.
And then it went into a full-on dob into my face.
Did you have a soggy barbecue?
Oh my word! And I just got the sweet corn on because it was just the start of it. And
why were you just wearing sweet corn? I don't know. You just had the sweet corn on.
I just got the sweet corn on the barbecue, and then
he got struck by lightning and he turned into popcorn.
No,
it was amazing.
I wish. And then I had this, and then I know you shouldn't do this, but the shed was semi-open. Right. I thought, I'm going to just put it in the shed for a bit just to protect it, but you're not supposed to do that.
No, it's dangerous.
No, what, you were cooking in an enclosed space on the barbecue?
Well, I wasn't cooking, but I mean, the doors, I didn't go inside it. I just left it because I thought if I can just protect it from the rain. But it was too late by then, and I just got drenched, and I thought, you know what, leave this.
So what happened to your paneer?
The paneer had to go into the oven then.
What about did you use the mat as you always do?
The mat, I didn't have a chance to get the mat on. I mean, it was still the sweet corn sort of stage, but then the paneer, and it's not the same in the oven, the grill it and all of that.
Not when you're sort of anticipating barbecue
food.
Fully. So you had a barbecue before you came here tonight?
Well,
you tried to have a barbecue?
Tried to, yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
Oh no, but it's only I've got a special small barbecue setup for it.
It's got a small one.
A barbecue for one, please.
A barbecue, it's just
I'll be in the corner.
It's only 20 quid from B&Q.
Do you know what? For me, that's not a barbecue because for a barbecue is a big shindig with all your mates.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
And
but I took it back to sort of the caveman era where you have to do it every day.
Yeah.
Nah, but
I'd
feel sad doing that.
Oh no, it was not sad.
I'd feel nookie inside.
Yeah.
Really? Oh no, I'd made myself a nice lime mint cordial. I was just chilling.
That says a lot about you, Kedge.
I was enjoying the weather.
I swear, you so shouldn't live in this country.
Yeah.
You know, like he wants to cook outside.
Yeah.
He wants to wear his little banana and his, lungi. He wants to kind of have his lime. Was it lime?
Lime mint cordial.
Lime and mint
I tell you what, you'd love it.
Of course I would. That sounds great.
It is game changing
because it's like a mocktail, like mojito.
I think just the whole barbecue is just the barbecue's like the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, but I had an atmosphere for one. I had the music on, and it was just
Well, speaking of sort of observations, I've got to talk about an observation I've seen on my way into Tommy's house today.
Oh yeah.
And it's the fact that the fridge that we moved last week is still out there next to where I parked my car.
A week later. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, because I parked my car there. I wasn't going to say it.
So you sweated your jitter off last week.
No, wait. Can I just do a previously on Tommy's Brownload, right? You know when they recap. Last week, I realised late on a Tuesday night that on Wednesday morning, the council, which I'd booked to come and collect the old fridge and also the old bins as well, because how do you bin a bin? There's
Correct.
a question.
Yeah.
Right? I don't. Where do you bin a bin?
Where do you bin
You
a
have to
bin?
take them away. And she went,
They'd have
"Were
been
you aware?" Yeah. They'd have been Gina. And they said that she goes, "Were you not aware of the bin amnesty?" I'm like, "No, I missed that hashtag on Twitter." Yeah, there was an app where you were on hands theirs back. I missed it. Anyway, my point is the fridge. As you know, I've got an old fridge. We're sitting around. Everyone laughs about how many fridges I've got in the house. A lot of them are broken. So I was like, let's get rid of it. And I went, great. They were going to come at 6 a.m. on Wednesday morning.
You said.
And then I realised I haven't moved the fridge. I'll take the doors off. I should be okay. You boys were coming. We couldn't get the doors off. It was an American fridge freezer. It took up a lot of energy to move.
Yeah.
We tried lots of different tactics.
Yeah.
We broke a sweat. You were broke
Yeah,
a
we did.
killer sweat. Satch did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, we did.
Ked did a lot of the supervising and observational stuff. You should have filmed it. I realise that now.
I know,
You should have filmed it.
Yeah, you did because you did nothing else.
Yeah.
Well, I had one hand free, so yeah.
But then they came on Wednesday morning. I heard them. I was awake because it was sunny as well.
So
Got up, I ran downstairs, and he went, "Mate, we can't take that. We don't take American fridge freezers.
Oh my day.
We don't take it.
Oh my God.
Hence, it's still there." And
But why?
because I said, "Well, what?"
Because they're mahusive.
Yeah, and
Racial.
Maybe.
because American, yeah, Trump. But now it should be all right. No, I don't know. They just went. They went, "No, we don't." And I went, "So
Now
So,
what?
yeah, what
So
happened?
now you've got this big
Well,
fridge
I've got
in
a
the
fridge
front
parked
of
on
your
my
house.
drive.
No, hang on a minute. What if you chopped it in two?
Yeah."
Oh, can you imagine him chopping
it's
that?
not American
There's
anymore.
no chance you chopping that.
Or what if I put a sombrero on it and said it's a South American fridge?
You
This is not.
absolute muppet.
Yeah, Tommy, that is a bit of a Wally manoeuvre.
That is a proper.
What? How's that- what-
That is a
how am I supposed to know
proper.
that they don't do? I mean, it was written on
should
the
have asked
website.
him.
It was written on the website, but
You should say to him next time, do you take Indian fridges?
I think you know what? As a poll, haven't most people got double fridge freezers?
No.
now? I think so.
I
think
haven't.
families. I think families with,
No.
with two or more kids.
No, unless
no,
you're of the
you
posh
need it.
type.
We
no.
know.
We've
I
got
don't
two
think it is. I don't
fridges.
think-
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
not-
got. Yeah, we've got two fridges.
Then it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
We've
It's
got-
just
we've got a
two-
hench one and
it's
one a bit smaller.
We've got two Indian fridges. That's
Yes.
it.
What is that? A white up and down,
Really
up and down.
butler. It's a slim line and
Gujarati
it's got
fridge.
Gujarati fridge. Most of it's broken from the inside, and you know the eggs compartment you put paneer in it, and that's about it.
His is definitely vegetarian. It's Gujarati fridge.
yeah,
Vegetarian
yeah,
fridge.
Most of the kanas are broken.
Yeah, but then if you've got two fridges, you've got an American fridge freezer. That's what
Well,
you've
no,
gone
because
double.
You need a wide berth for that American fridge to sit in
Yes.
anywhere in the kitchen.
You need a space.
a big house.
Okay, so what? Are your fridges
Big
stacked on
ass.
top of each other? Where are they? They're still taking up the same amount of space.
Butler, there's one. No, they're not in the same.
No, they're not in the
space.
same room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why have you got? What do you mean? You got?
So there was one built into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we realised that we need another one.
Yes.
So that's gone into the utility
Okay,
room.
no, that
Yes.
makes sense.
Same
Yeah, I
here.
get it. I get
so
that.
we've got the fridge, the big fridge freezer in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and then we've got another freezer and another fridge.
The surplus stuff goes into
In
there.
the garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the sauces and
Yes.
it's mostly for drinks. I'll be honest.
But I think if you had two kids, Satch, right,
Yeah.
then you'd realise that your big fridge is full, and actually you need backup because it. Okay, so
No, then he
my
realised he
boys-
needs a big house.
Yeah, but my boy. Okay, so Milo will eat 4 fish fingers, right? Logan will have 3. They're coming back to 10. That's so if I make
Yeah,
fish
but
fingers
you
one
need-
day, I might eat the other
So
3.
how many fish fingers do you eat a week?
No, I'm saying I need that in the freezer. But if I have it on one day, bang, the packet's gone in one sitting.
Yeah, so then you
Yeah,
order it
plus-
next week.
Yeah, but then I might need it the next day. So I've got to have some backup fish fingers.
So how many fish fingers do you have in your freezer right now?
About 40.
Jesus!
But across. No, but
The man's got the Pacific
No,
Ocean in there.
across.
No wonder there's a shortage of fish.
Because I've got, let's
This
say,
is
a
people
packet
like
in
Tommy,
there.
you keep the whole of the London Aquarium in there.
They're not alive. What do you know that? Right? No,
Got to pay a ticket to get in there.
There's an open.
No.
Wait.
No
'cause I'm
wonder
not
he
some
has 8
weird-
fridges.
I'm not a fish finger freak, right? There's an open pack in there, and then there's a pack of 20 or 30 in the other fridge freezer, just ready for that day when I've got a couple. I've got
You
Milo and
could
his mates
audition
are
to
over.
be Captain Birdseye.
Well, I don't know. I haven't got that capability. But what I'm saying is, I think there's a need for it. And I think people listening to this podcast who are of a Desi variety,
Yeah.
who have got 2 or more kids, they'll go, absolutely, their fridges
Yeah,
are packed.
no, I
They
get
might have
that.
an American one and a second
And
pack.
the
Oh
second
my
one, yeah.
word,
No,
that
yeah,
is-
no, you can. I'm with that. But so anyway, what is happening then with the fridge? Because at the moment it's taken out a parking space.
Funny, you know what? Sorry, is your name Mrs. Sandu? Because that's exactly the conversation we had. She went, so what's happening?
You know
What's-
you're going to get that every
Yeah.
day
And-
until it
Yeah.
goes now.
And you know what? The thing is, I don't actually have a solution right now.
Because I tell you what, I can't even lift it.
Yeah. Because I went, well, hold on. The council don't take it. So I got to employ a private company who are going to charge like £100 to take it. When you think,
wow.
actually, I could buy another fridge for that.
No, but do you know what? Did you try the sneaky little 20 quid maneuver?
With
Get
this
rid of
guy?
him.
But to who?
No,
To the matey.
Oh, right.
no. These guys,
They were legit.
They came on a truck. Yeah, they're council workers. One of them didn't even get out the truck.
No, because
right?
they need to dispose it. And they obviously can't.
Yeah.
You need one of those people who just collect scrap metal. You might take it.
Yeah.
No, he's probably taken the good bit out of it.
Yeah,
If it's
it's
been
probably
there
a
a
hollow
week,
shell.
it's
Look,
gone.
point is, enough about the fridge. It's now bugging me because I've got.
Fine.
I will
Let's
do with
move
it.
on to Freedom Day
Any
then.
suggestions on how I can get rid of it? I'm tempted just to attach it to Kedge's car and let him drive home with it.
Brilliant.
See if you
Yeah,
realise.
see if I
He'll
notice.
have his tunes playing so loud that he won't know. Like,
doesn't
listen
even
to that
matter,
bass line. My car's really shaking. But
Yeah.
There's a South American fridge freezer.
Brilliant.
Being poured along the back of it. Other than that, what else has happened?
Freedom
today?
Day.
Can
Freedom Day. We've got to talk about
It's not only
Freedom
Freedom Day. Is it funny that Freedom Day was the start of the week yesterday? I
Yes.
just want to quickly say today, Jeff Bezos went out to space and came
Oh
back.
yes. I mean, slightly later than Mr. Branson, but he still managed to get there.
No, but did you notice the little competition?
There was a little competition.
Bezos's flight went about a few meters further.
Well, they're
into deep
arguing,
space,
isn't it?
into that into
They're
space.
arguing about that line, which is which is space or not space, and
Yeah.
they're being slightly technical. But I mean,
I just think it's amazing that someone went to space today and came
firstly,
back. That's all.
I think firstly, Bezos, right, millionaire, billionaire, and all of that, rubbish name for the spaceship.
What's
Blue
it called?
Origin. Blue Origin
No,
is rubbish.
Blue Origin.
Blue Origin is a rubbish. You need one name, one word.
No, because it could be BO for short.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm travelling in BO.
And also, did you look at it? I mean, once you've seen it, it just
Travelling
looks
in
like a
BO.
giant wheelie going into space.
Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Yeah,
and,
it does
and
look
like
that.
why did he do that?
Not even a giant Willy Cage. Looks like a small one to me. I don't know about anybody else. Satch, you?
Yeah,
tiny,
no, I
innit?
mean,
Must
the
be
first thing-
cold where he
The
took off
first,
from.
thing, the first thing I saw when I saw that, I thought, he's going up in a wheelie.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. Everyone's got a window in their head
He's gone
of
up
the,
in the world,
of the
now he's going up in a
spaceship.
willy.
You know,
Yeah.
everyone gets a window. I think that's an original feature.
Yeah.
That everyone gets a window in the top of that thing. But I mean, I don't,
I like the idea though that so you can only take a couple of people. So he took his brother,
yeah.
who looks just like him,
Yeah.
and he also took a kid who actually was the first, not a kid, he's 18, to be paying for. He was the first one to pay for a trip out to space.
Yep.
So I guess his dad paid for it. Whatever.
Forget that, though.
But he also took on. I'm saying you got to mention this lady is Wally. Right, he took out there Wally Funk, 82 years old she is, and she was one of the early aviators in the 60s who did all this amazing stuff in aviation, but she wasn't allowed to fly because she was a woman.
That's
and here
right.
she is with Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
going out, and I just think that was nice. I mean, say he had a young kid, he had an 82-year-old, this Wally Funk, that's her name, that's a DJ name.
You know what? Jeff Bezos is definitely desi because he's trying to make some money back by charging someone to go with him.
Yeah,
He is
exactly.
indeed.
He's like, well, I get one ticket sold.
Yeah,
I've got to
exactly.
take my brother. He feels obliged.
Exactly.
You
We're
would
getting
have,
some money back here.
yeah,
Absolutely.
you both got brothers. If you were
Clever.
Jeff Bezos, would you have to take your brother?
No.
No. Kedge's brother, Satch's brother. I know you both very well. I can see you guys grinning right now. I'm grinning as well. And just note that. Note what they just said at the same time.
But can I just say, if you had to choose one, Branson or Bezos' ship, which one would you go on? I'll go Branson. I just think it just looked a better experience. The whole thing looked a little bit more sort of futuristic. And also, I'm in.
What do you mean? What are you in with?
I'm in line.
Why are you in line?
I'm in line for the space journey.
Because
How?
I've registered myself for a ticket.
have you really?
Yeah.
Have you got,
So how
it's
does that?
200 grand.
No. Anyone can register. The registration's open till the end of this August. Actually, it is August. And
Then
you
what
just have to.
happens?
You can buy tickets for it. Basically, you go into a raffle. $10, $50, $100, $1,000, and so for $10, I think it's for $10 you get so many tickets. For $100 you get
It's
so
like a
many
ballot,
tickets.
Okay,
basically.
yeah.
Massive ballot.
Okay.
I've done the cheapest one because if you're going to win, you only need one.
You need one. And
You
take
do,
one. If it's
yeah.
if it's written for you, you kiss my fitch lick here.
So I'm in. I hope you guys join me. Hopefully we could end up in space. But
Yeah.
but Branson has already put that out, and I think that's a brilliant idea. And all that money goes to charity.
Wicked.
That's
I
good.
like that even more. I like
To
that
be
even more.
fair, I think I'd probably go on the Virgin one as well. I wouldn't go. Amazon, I don't know. It might come back the next day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the returns should be free. because
Should be
under
free.
Prime.
Yes.
You know, like if you travel.
I was going
with
to say,
them,
I mean, I paid for Prime the other day, so what do I get?
Yeah, they go.
Is it part of that package?
You go into the lottery.
Exactly. But exciting day. Yes, and sorry, now tell me, yesterday was Freedom Day.
Yes.
Everybody's free. What did you notice? Did people look free to you, Satch?
Yes, they did look very free because I did an event last night on a Monday.
Is it? And so that's it. No one cared.
Full blown, few hundred people
Was
there.
it also
No masks.
Would that have been if you did the event on the Monday? Is that when everyone's lining up at 12? No,
No,
they were done
no,
on
that was
Sunday night.
Sunday.
Sunday
But
night.
I did one on the Monday.
So
where
it's all- they're all
people are having
collaborative.
sort of pre-wedding parties and stuff like that. But it's just it's back to normal.
Back to
No
normal.
masks.
No masks.
Dance floor. Any?
Dance floor was there. The only thing I did notice, which was sort of remotely COVID related, was they had hand sanitizer on the table.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
is, pointless, really.
No,
It
no,
isn't-
no,
yeah,
really.
it is. Well, no, it's not pointless, but I'm just saying, in those situations, a little bit of hand sanitizer is really not, you are in a super spreader event.
Yeah.
And
You
so
are.
therefore,
I saw
hand
face licking.
sanitizer,
I did see face
unless
licking.
unless you cover your whole mouth and and all of that with it. The chances are you're probably going to end up with it.
So you sound like you're still pro-mask. You think everyone should still wear the mask?
Fully, you got to. I think you've just got to try and help everybody else, and by wearing a mask, it means you're showing respect for other people. And I don't know. I know you shouldn't do this, but I did because everyone did. Is when you walked into places where you didn't have to wear a mask, because you don't now have to wear a mask
Not
shopping,
legally,
in shopping
yeah.
supermarkets and all of that kind of stuff.
But some stores still want you to.
Yeah, and people just weren't wearing it, and I just thought.
Yeah.
You're that person. You're that kind of person.
Yeah, but I don't think you can't judge
And,
people.
well, no, I've been in the train. Well, no, I know
I've
you
been
can't
in the
judge.
trade.
I get
What
it.
trade are you in?
No, train.
Train.
And
I've
I
been
know
in
that
trade
certain
for a
people
while.
can't wear masks because of health issues and all that. But
Yeah.
now I'm looking at you and I'm just going, you're that kind of person.
No, you see, you can't. I
I know you can't do it, but I can. But I am.
I tell you what.
I think a lot of people are.
No, because I
Just
tell you what.
dividing people,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what I. It's
just dividing
It's funny, isn't it? I just sorry, side tangent, Tommy here. Brexit, all this stuff
Yeah.
around the world,
Division.
the division, and you're right. People are split because my head's split. I don't know which way, what's right, because I don't really trust anyone. I don't trust any advice. I'm getting
No,
from-
but you can
I don't
trust yourself. You
politicians.
have to trust yourself
Yeah,
to try and do
exactly.
the best you can.
And from what look, and someone, I've heard obviously scientists talk about it, and they kind of go, look, it's an airborne lurgy. That's what it is, right?
It
so
is.
what can you do? Wear a mask. You're not making it airborne. And they said, actually, and I like this because it was real talk. Scientists went, you're not actually protecting yourself by wearing a mask.
No.
Right? But what you are doing is stopping you from spreading
That's
it
it.
to others.
That's it.
So if you give a crap about others, then wear a mask.
I tell you what, I had a lot more faith put into the vaccination that we've all been having after I heard the two women who invented it speak about it
Yeah.
very openly, and I thought, you know what? Actually, they're brilliant, and what they've invented, because we get a lot of that media sort of jargon and rubbish. Oh, where they invented a vaccine in a month. Oh, we've managed to turn around the quickest vaccine and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was all of that, the doubt and all of this.
Yeah.
And then we got the stories, people are dying from it and all of that. And actually, it was all nonsense. They've been working on this vaccine for about 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They've been calling it
never knew that.
Disease X. They've been working on this for absolutely ages. And so all it is that then they have to wait for this to then, start happening
Come
in the world.
out, yeah.
And then they can implement all this stuff.
Oh.
That's why we managed to turn it around quick.
Yeah. But I wonder if for them it's quite exciting.
Of course it was.
Quietly,
And
quite
I'll
like,
tell you,
"Ooh,
one of the
happening?"
women, last August when we were all out and about for a bit. Do you remember when we were allowed out?
Yeah.
She was on a camping site, and the lady in front of her, they were queuing up for pizza. The lady in front of her started going, "Oh, don't trust this vaccine. Don't know what these government are putting into it. La di da di da."
Oh,
And
God.
she went, "Excuse me, I made the vaccine. I can tell you exactly what's in it."
But imagine being that woman. Imagine being in an ice cream queue, just dissing AstraZeneca because that's what the
Yeah.
that they made, and then the woman who made the
Is
one who did the
behind you.
tadaka on AstraZeneca,
Bit of
is behind
Halim.
you. Yeah, she's like, I've
Chili
still, got
powder.
I've still got AstraZeneca under my nails. Right,
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
I
Smell
am.
it.
You want to smell it? Smell my fingers.
Smell it on me.
No, never do that. Never. When anytime anyone says that, it's never ends well. No, I've never smelled anyone's fingers and gone, oh, don't regret that.
But just back to sort of Freedom Day.
Yeah.
Did you see the people that were out on a Sunday night going
I
to
did,
clubs?
yeah, going to the clubs. I
Yeah.
saw the videos and everyone,
Which
with
I
the
thought was a bit.
confetti
I thought
outside.
it was a bit weird. I did think it was weird.
Well, no,
And
but I think if we were 20,
you would you have done that?
We would have been in that same
Yeah.
situation.
I don't
Yeah.
think I would.
Your immune system's
No, you're a
different. You're
different way of
younger. You're
thinking.
wilder. You also,
No,
we're
I still
weary.
don't-
As you get older, you
I
get
don't
wearier.
think so. In all honesty, I
No, but
think
Satch,
I'm
you
the
don't
same
like
from when I was
crowds
20.
anyway. Me and Tommy would have been in front of that queue.
Yeah, you would have, you
and
would
we
have.
would have been sweating it out with everybody else.
Okay, let's be honest.
Let's
okay,
be honest.
I'm
Come
going
on,
to
here we go.
confess.
You know we-
Confession
here we go.
time.
Here we
right?
go. Here we go.
It's
Here
come
we
early
It
this
was
week.
one of my best mates, Amajit's 40th birthday. birthday last October.
Yeah.
For my 40th birthday, he bought me a trip to Vegas.
Right.
Oh, that's nice of him.
So to return the 40th tradition, I was going to do that. I'm just waiting for things to ease off.
Yeah.
I'm on a plane. I'm gone.
Let me know.
I'm partying.
Wow.
Right. I want to do it.
I know I'm legit. I'll be there.
Right. Exactly. So my point is,
He don't want you to come.
no,
Kev.
I know.
You
It's fine. See how I moved on. But don't stop the conversation for it.
Okay, all right.
Okay. But my point is, I'm ready to be in a nightclub.
That guy.
Okay.
Partying.
I'm not.
But
I'm not.
I don't necessarily need to. I'm not rushing out to do it in Romford.
Right.
Yeah. I don't need a night out like I used to when I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go big, you want to. If you
I'm
want to
gonna
get
do it-
COVID, you want to go the biggest possible
Yeah.
way.
Why didn't he come back from Vegas? Oh, what happened to Tommy? No, he just got sick.
He died in
Vegas.
the cesspit of COVID.
Partying isn't,
Right.
jetted off. No, my point is, so even when you say, being young, you'd want to be back out in the clubs. I want to be.
Oh, yeah, no,
but
I think
want
we
it to be
all
proper.
do. We all do.
I don't want a
But-
half-hearted club or.
Yeah.
No, I think it's not half-hearted at all. Though that's the thing. It's full. It's full.
Is it all? Fully.
It is
now?
fully, and like, I mean, this week for me, it's just events daily. People
Yeah.
are getting big weddings are back to sort of normal and everything. So, I think people are just kind of getting on with it.
What's it like DJing when it's this hot and everyone's back?
This
and they're
hot
raving
with the
and-
heat
yeah.
wave.
It's difficult, and one of the places I was playing at the other day, the air conditioning was broken. It was raining inside.
Do you know what this heat wave has a name?
dripping.
Did you know that?
What
The
is it?
Bermuda blowtorch heat wave. This is the heat wave.
is that what it's called?
Oh, is it?
The Bermuda blowtorch.
Yeah, I thought that's really quite a sexy name.
Yeah, that does sound quite good, doesn't it?
Yeah, like we're in the midst of the Bermuda blowtorch.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be like a wrestler's name or like or
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 300 pounds, it's Bermuda blowtorch.
or their finishing move. Pow! He just hit him with the Bermuda blowtorch.
Yeah, so it's a finishing move.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
a
didn't know it
finishing
was
move
called
where
that.
you
'Cause
literally
usually-
eat loads of garlic and then blow on their face.
Obviously, all the storms have names, so I'm actually quite glad that this
Yeah,
this
I
little
thought I'd
thing's
enlighten you
got.
with a bit of knowledge there.
And didn't I see this week? It was actually the first time that they had weather warnings for the heat in the UK.
we had
'Cause that's
heat.
never
'cause
happened.
it was ridiculous heat that we were
That's a
experiencing.
bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, extremely. How did you keep cool? Ice creams? Ice cream
Oh,
of
it's
choice?
been an ice cream a day.
Which one? What is your chosen weapon?
So this summer, normally it's Magnum,
Yep.
but this summer I've just switched it up and I've just gone to Baskin Robbins and I go and get it.
Oh.
Because the mint
'Cause
choc
you
chip
can't,
from
you know.
Baskin Robbins is lovely.
Mint
know what?
choc chip is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
one, mate.
It's the one,
Do you
isn't
know
it?
what? Do you know what? I always get cussed for getting mint choc chip.
Do you?
Yeah,
So do
because
I.
they're just like,
I don't like it.
there you go. See,
I
My
think
wife
it's-
likes it.
I think
it's nasty.
it's a top tier
I've
flavor.
100%. I think if
Mint
I had
choc
to,
chip
if
is-
I had to pick ice cream flavor, that would be
Any
in the
day.
top 3.
So if we did our little,
Pyramid.
pyramid,
Yeah.
I'll put it in put these in order.
Yeah.
We think then, you'd say mint choc chip is up.
But-
Should
but
even be
for
on
only-
there.
No, but I'll be honest. Only Baskin's mint choc chip because the texture. Because I've been to Creams and I've been to Casper's and all these other dessert places, and it's not It's got to be the right texture.
Right.
Yeah, see, I'm not.
I don't
that
like it
hardcore
too minty.
connoisseur, I
Satch
don't
will know
know.
about it. Sometimes you get it too minty where it's like eating chewing gum. It's got to be that good sort of balance.
I think
of
that's
chocolate.
the cheaper stuff. Yeah, it's got to be like good quality. Yeah, yeah.
So that okay. So fine.
Right, fine. I've been a lolly man this year.
Oh,
I'm
no.
quite, weird like Fabs.
Lolly Sandu.
Yeah,
That's a good nickname.
Oi.
Lolly Sandu.
I'm on a jolly with Lolly. Yeah, we'll be back. We're
I
going
mean,
to
if you had a
Vegas.
twin,
Yeah, huh?
if you had a twin, Jolly and Lolly.
Yeah.
That sounds like a name for
Mr. and
Saturday
Mrs.
night.
Sandu would have definitely labelled Jolly and Lolly.
It would. They
Jolly,
sound-
Lolly and Bolly.
No, that sounds like Diljit Dosanjh and his brother and his sister in a film, in a Punjabi film. Jolly, Lolly, and Polly go on a
Yeah.
jolly. No, they don't go on
Like
a jolly.
Diwana, Mastana, Parwana, whatever. Yeah, this
exactly.
is B. Yeah.
Anyway, point is, I love a lot. I think because it's been so hot, I feel like ice cream. The cream is too sicky. It doesn't cool you down. It's like
Yeah, it does.
It does.
No,
It
it
does.
doesn't.
It
It
does.
puts
Get it
a
at the right
film
temperature.
of
where-
milkiness in your
Where'd
mouth.
you put your lolly?
Pardon me?
I'm just.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? In your mouth?
Okay, I'm just.
Well, where else do you
Well,
stick
he
it?
goes. He wanted it to cool him down. Was he wiping his body with it? I don't know.
Like that, just
In your
kind of-
Under
armpit.
your armpit.
Because a lolly, the citrusiness or the fruitiness hits you and it cools you down. An ice cream
I don't like that.
is dessert.
Talking
It's
of
not
lollies,
cool down.
I had one of those freeze tube things, Mr. Freeze, what they
back
call
in-
back in the day.
yeah.
But
Ice
they don't
pulp,
put
ice
Mr.
pulp.
Freeze anymore. Yeah, but now you get them as a double tube, and they represent 2 flavors. I didn't know this.
Oh, so you can do a little mix up.
So you get like a fruit salad flavor. So you get the pink and the yellow.
I'm
And I
not
was
a fan of them.
This is brilliant. Like honestly, so you're sucking up 2 tubes at a time. After this is game changing. I was just like, wow.
I think we'll leave that
Kedge
there.
really enjoyed sucking off 2 at the same time.
Let's not go there. I mean, these ice cream for me. The ice creams I don't like is where they mix the actual fruit. Where they mix like the lolly part, the ice with the cream, like a Solero. I don't like stuff.
Oh, no one loves Soleros.
I don't like them, man.
Can't knock a Solero.
No, because you know what I mean? It's because it's like the icy bit and then it's the cream bit.
I know what
I
you
want
mean.
one or the
Beautiful.
other.
No,
I don't want it to be
I actually know exactly what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
I think
How
Solero
can
goes
citrus
top
go
tier.
with the creaminess?
Yeah,
You
no,
want
I
chocolate in the cream.
Yeah, or I just want the
citrus.
citrus. Yeah.
Or the mango with the fruitiness.
Yeah, mango.
But, Satch, you know,
Solero
when I have a Solero,
is-
it doesn't just cool me down. I feel like it's cooling down my ancestors and the people that were alive before them.
Solero
it
is
goes through my generations.
Wow.
Solero is the Burj
deep.
Khalifa of ice creams. It really is 7-star.
You can land a helicopter on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
It is.
I'll give it another go then.
Honestly,
It just, when you're hot, I don't think anything beats it.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Freaky Foot was good back in the day.
Was?
I did enjoy Freaky Foot. Was it called Freaky Foot? The pink
the
foot?
pink one.
Yeah, the
I
pink
didn't
foot.
know it was called Freaky Foot.
Freaky Foot?
I didn't know it was called Freaky Foot, but if you say so, we'll go with it.
Hold on a minute. I don't know.
No, that's fine. If you want to go with Freaky Foot, I mean, it was pretty freaky.
Yeah, it was a freaky, big, freaky pink foot.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was called Freaky Foot.
I'm sure that was a game that you used to play in school.
Yeah, and they didn't do a brown chocolate one. They only just did
No,
the
I
pink
think
one.
they later on it evolved, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
I think they evolved into a
It
brown one.
evolved.
But so Satch was talking about
Yes.
weddings
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and you know he's really busy with that and all of a sudden now that Freedom Day is here, we've got weddings to go to. I've got my cousin's wedding, which excitement is building up all of a sudden because that's all been rescheduled for September. So it's all
not far.
Not far, and I just got another message as I was driving here saying that you've been invited to, one of the other small parties during the week, and I thought,
How
I've got
did-
to take a week off.
Does it feel good?
Week
You
off.
excited
A
about it?
little bit of excitement
Yeah,
there, only
I would
because you
be.
get to see the whole family. Because
Yeah.
you haven't seen the whole family for 18 months, 2 years.
And for you being you, dance and be,
Yeah, and you know,
because you
some-
want to be when you say you want to be around family, you don't want to go, oh hello uncle, how are you, or hello auntie, how are you?
No.
It's more like, oh, let's have a little drink, let's have a little dance, let's just chat.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to engage.
Engage. It's all about having that chat.
I have a feeling though, Kedge is going to be different though this time round
What do you mean?
because
He's
of
not
just
gonna
you said
engage.
that.
because of everything that's happened, like with COVID rules, and
Yeah.
I think he's going to be different.
At the moment, I would be different.
Because
you
you're
go.
nervy about being around.
No,
people.
because I'm sober. After a couple
Yeah.
and a shot.
No.
I honestly, like Tommy, I will be an orangutan in a zoo.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you will, Kedge. I mean, that's a cuss as well, Tommy. I wouldn't have that.
Yeah, not a chimpanzee that's active. The fat orange one that just sits in the corner.
Who just but swinging from tree to tree is what I imagine myself. I will be absolutely going for it.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've been going to weddings. I was actually at my mate's wedding a few weeks ago as well. Tommy, are you going to any weddings or?
Well, no. Short
okay.
answer. There is
That's a good thing.
There is a wedding in Canada with some of my wife's family. But what's interesting is we've got my wife's niece staying with us at the moment because she's working in London and all that. And she's been going to. She went to a wedding on the weekend.
Oh yeah.
And she's like mid-20s, early 20s. They got all their friends get together. They're having drinks.
Nice.
I mean, if they were allowed to drink, they'd have pre-drinks. I don't know.
Of course,
I don't know
if they were allowed to.
No. And so they're having their drinks, and then they all go to the wedding. And I remember, I think that was exciting when you're 24, 25, and the first of your friends are getting married. I missed those times. But now you go to a wedding with 2 kids. They ain't no fun.
Oh yeah, of
They
course.
ain't no fun
of
for
course.
me. I can't enjoy it like I used to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not a rave.
Nah.
Well, speaking of weddings
Gotta be
and
a
enjoying it,
responsible adult.
there's a story that I came across this week, and it was actually about a couple from the States, and they sent out wedding invites, which is pretty normal. But in the wedding invite, they actually had the menu, and I thought, okay, this is
that's new.
this is cool.
Have
This
you-
is a bit different. And
Whet your appetite.
to be fair, I wouldn't really mind that if that that came an invite. But then it went on to kind of say, you will get this food for paying this much amount of money as a gift.
Oh, hold on. So you got to buy your way into that
So they
tier.
had a gift
You got
list.
to unlock the food.
So it wasn't really a gift list. It was just like a tier sort of thing. And it's like, so
So
if you
you-
spend between, say we go, the first one, up to $250, your meal is either the roast chicken or the swordfish. Now,
Right.
if you
So
pay
that's
between,
big.
if you pay between $251 and $500, you get both of those, as well as the steak and the salmon.
Oh, that's too much. What, all
And then if
Hold a
you
minute. How much is that for? 500.
between $250 and $500
per person.
per person, No, well, I think as probably it might even be like
that's
your
a
full
lot
couple.
of.
It might be a couple.
That's a lot of money for a wedding present.
That's 4 mains that are also there.
But you pick. You don't eat all of them, do you?
Right.
You don't smash them all.
No, but that's hold on. Who gives
so you
that
just
much money for a wedding present? Sorry,
$500.
Has something changed?
No, yeah.
Not that. Not unless they're close. Unless they're like
Yeah.
One of your besties or very close relatives.
Kedge is that guy £11 in the card.
Yeah, he's like, I tell you what, I won't eat,
mate.
I'm not going to give anything, and I'll buy my own drinks at the bar.
One of those silver,
just give me some tunes.
You're getting a Silver Queen coffee tray, mate. That is it.
Oh wow! Right. So anyway, it keeps going on from between £500 and £1,000. You get all the above, or you get lobster. So it's basically the more you give, the more you're getting as sort of.
Well, I'm appalled.
A choice.
I'm appalled. There's no vegetarian option.
No, but I think that'll backfire because if I was now, I'm looking at it like a transaction.
Yeah.
So I'm going actually. I don't want a lobster for $1,000. Even lobster is lovely. I don't want that for $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have chicken at $250, and I'm in. You know what I mean? I'd go because
I'm sorry, but
because
chicken,
a lobster isn't worth $750 to me.
Neither is chicken at $250.
No, I know, but if I'm going to give a gift, I'm going to give a gift. And then
I mean, but this doesn't translate into desi khana
I'll take my own lobster
because one thali is 15 quid. So this doesn't work. I mean, what else are you going to put in this thali that
can jazz it up?
That can jazz it up to even 250.
But now you sound like a tight little Buddha. Oh,
no.
How much can you really eat?
No, because
I'm happy with half a cauliflower.
At a Gujarati wedding,
yeah,
the dal, the bhat, the rice, the puri, which is dry, crusty, covered in tel, and you got the potato curry covered in tel, and you've got like the dokra, which tastes off because it's out in the sun. They've left it out there for ages.
What's it covered in?
Tel. And then you might have the odd bit of samosa cracked up, burnt, holes in it, tel. And I'm sorry.
So you get tel leaking.
I'm sorry, but you're better off. I'll be in profit if I gave you a box of roses.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. True. No, you're
Well,
right. I mean, this whole thing wouldn't work for Indian weddings anyway, like this wedding, because
food's amazing at this.
Yeah, but we get a selection on the table. And to be fair, recently I've been to a few bougie Indian weddings that I've been playing at.
How bougie has it got?
Boozy or bougie?
No, bougie because,
classy.
bruv, the food comes out plated, and I see the people; they're not happy with that.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean it comes out
They
plated?
don't get the lazy Susan in the middle.
No. This cut, it's in your plate already.
Bruv, so like the starter comes out and it's just your starter bang on the table.
So like in a normal English restaurant.
Yeah. And I've been watching people, they're not happy with that.
Yeah, because they're like...
Because you only get one little piece of this, one
It was
little piece of
literally,
that.
it was like a potato cake thing and a little bit of paneer on the side. And, and people were
Do you not know
happy.
how desis work?
Yeah. Can you go and get the tray that
Yeah,
the rest
exactly.
of these are on?
I want a top up, bruv.
No, the funniest one is when I've hosted only a couple of weddings, and they're not related, but when all of the aunties hover by the service doors where the canapes are coming out. And they're all waiting around there. So when the guy comes out bringing the canapes,
They're jumping on
they're jumping, and he's like, he doesn't even get more than 2 meters. And it's just a bit... So I do like the idea of bougieing it up, making it a bit more classy and making it a bit more like, look, no, that's enough.
but that means then you got to go and have McDonald's afterwards. Isn't
Yeah,
it? It's one of them
But
ones.
that's all right.
Yeah,
No, it's not all right.
No, it's
I love
not
that.
all right.
It's not all
I
right.
quite
I
enjoy the
want people to
McDonald's
come.
run
Oh
away.
yeah, we do anyway.
Yeah, but still. No, because
So you just... That makes no sense.
but-
though.
Kedge is right. After you've had a little boogie and a bit of drinks and stuff, you need the food.
Of
at the end
course,
of
you
the
need
night.
that certain type of salt going
Exactly.
into your body.
Okay, so the difference in Punjab very quickly was that everyone eats like 7, 8, 9 o'clock, whatever,
Yeah.
and then we're just drinking and partying until like 12, 1,
Yeah.
2. It was
Yeah.
the night before party, so there's none of the girls' side is there. It's my mate's wedding.
Yeah.
You're all having a good time. And then someone just said, told the staff there, can you just bring out some more of the lamb curry and the naan?
And they do.
That's it though. Just the bread and
Yeah.
the meat
I
and
mean,
some dane. I'm like, oh my!
I've
When
done-
you got a few drinks, that is like
Heaven.
I've done
best.
events in India where it's kind of like that. You'll have a full food service at 7 o'clock, and then you'll have a full food service at 2 in the
lovely.
morning.
Yeah,
Same,
beautiful.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
in India.
And
you
some
can
of them,
do
or
this.
they do wraps. They do all the
It's
paneer
just
wraps.
all the
come
wraps
out.
come in.
Yeah.
It's just so good.
Lovely.
But yeah, I mean,
Where were
this thing's definitely not.
No, okay, yeah, you're right, and I think it doesn't apply to our lot. If I can stereotype,
And I'm
because-
talking about the food and the etiquette and you said the auntie are just waiting by when the canapé is coming out and all of that. I don't know if you saw it, but this week on Twitter, something went absolutely crazy, nuts, viral. And there was this girl who basically just put up a random little Twitter poll asking people whether you have to wait before you actually attack the free bread that's given to you in a restaurant.
Well, that links perfectly with what we were just saying about all the food coming out, and the reason why people didn't want that miss the kind of the buffet stuff. Well, not the buffet, the mini one table buffet that you get at Desi
Lazy
weddings,
Susan
the lazy
job,
Susan
yeah.
way, because you can just fill up. You can go for it. You're not waiting to be served. So the same thing with the bread.
Because is there a waiting time?
No, I'm going by my own rules here. So is that all right?
So literally, the waitress or the waiter comes and drops you the bread.
I was going less classy than that. I was thinking of Harvester, where the bread rolls are there. That's what I was thinking. Right. So
I think we got to look at fancy where they bring it to your table.
This is where they just bring you a nice basket of bread.
Yeah, with a bit of butter and like some other bits.
With a bit of butter, with a bit of tail, vinegar, all of that kind of stuff.
You and your tail.
Yeah,
so it's all right in a Gorada restaurant. The tail is nice, but in your apne, it's like
you can choose how much tail you want to put.
It's funny. He's dipping stuff in tail at the English restaurant.
Yeah.
What is it?
Because you can control the tailage there. But it's when she puts it or he puts it on your table.
Yeah.
Should there be a waiting time, or should you just grab straight away? That was the question.
In what scenario? Because if I'm there on a first date, for example, then I'll play it a little bit cool. If I'm
so what do you do? So if it was a date, I wouldn't. Go on. So what you would wait?
I'd be focused on the conversation. So I'd be chit-chatting. The bread comes out. Oh, thank you very much, waiter, waitress.
But the bread's in the corner of your eye.
No, but come on. Your attention will switch to that bread because
you know me. I'd like to go on a date with bread, and I'd still have a good conversation. So that doesn't come into the factor. I know I love the bread, but I'm saying I'm not there in the context to stuff my face full of bread. Now that I've been married 12 years. I can stuff my face full of bread. And my wife knows that. She knows that, bread's coming.
So now, Tommy Sandu, if we went to a restaurant and we just go, we're tucking straight in.
And sorry, just so I can visualize it, and everyone should visualize it. Is it like a little selection basket?
It's a selection one, a little bit of,
There's a brown roll.
Sesame one.
I do like that.
I love a
all
sesame.
seeded breads.
Yeah, and then you get some of the long ones. The bread
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
a bit French, rustica.
Yeah. Rustica Ben. So...
Sticker Ben.
So you would wait.
If I was with my wife, I'd let my wife. I go. Which one do you want? Hurry up though. Go on, choose because I need to go in.
Would you wait?
Well, it depends on the situation.
With who you're with?
Yes. I mean, if us three went, we'd just all pick up whatever we wanted.
Yeah, but I've got more questions because this changes the fact. Basically, is the butter comes in one of them little collies? The butter's fully packed into, and they've just carved the top of it off. You know when they shave the top of it off? So it's like the butter fits the bowl perfectly.
Yes.
Is it one of them places, or do you get the little fold-up wrappy tikkis that you get at breakfast?
No, it's the bowl one because they're the fancy one.
Okay, the problem with that is there's a fair bit of butter in there. So I know that's not a one bread roll bowl or a two bread roll bowl if you're with someone. So in the same with the little.
So you're going to eat 4 rolls?
Yeah. I used to get told off.
You keep going until the butter's finished.
Oh, that's the point.
See, I just always think that you
wastage.
Can't. For me, I think you shouldn't finish the basket.
Oh, for who? Who are you trying to do that for?
Yeah, who are you saving it for?
That's free bread.
No, just as a manners kind of. I'm not, caveman.
Do you take it home for lunch the next day?
No.
You shove in your
pocket. What I'm trying to say is, if there were 4 rolls, and let's say 4 sticks, I would make sure that there was a couple left. Because I don't want to give the impression that I'm Mowgli who's just come from the jungle and never seen food.
No, but that's not what you're doing. They're serving that to you. They've got that food. They're not going to resell that. They're going to go, Ked just breathed and touched it.
You're wasting bread.
Hold on, don't worry. I'll give it to you. I'll tell you what, I hope that in those places you go to, you get served someone else's leftover bread.
Agree.
And how would you feel now?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to save them bread. I'm doing it because I think there's an unwritten rule. In cricket, the unwritten rule, the gentlemanly conduct is that you don't go full pagal on free bread. Otherwise,
in cricket, what are you talking about?
Well, no, in cricket, there's certain things that you don't do because it's just not cricket. I'm talking about
stumping the guy out when he's out of his crease.
The mankard, as it's known as.
But I'm not saying eat the bread and stuff it in your face like.
But you're only stuffing your face. If you have.
I think you should just have as much as you can and want.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should never feel like you need to finish it. Number one.
Oh.
And
you go.
And you should never feel like.
Can I get a second basket, please?
Would you ask for a second basket?
Yes, I would.
No, but then there's some instances when you would need a second basket because there might be 4 of you.
You should not ask for a second basket.
If there's 4 of you that go,
You thought no, because they know that there's 4 of you, so they will give you enough bread.
No,
They're
but
not going to
sometimes
give
they
you just
don't.
2 rolls.
Can we just say, does our bread, fresh,
This is-
crispy
you
bread
guys are winding me up
with
now.
olive oil and balsamic, and if it's fresh, tasty bread,
I mean,
Of course.
oh
the
my
way
But
God.
it's just bread. It's just
but-
bread.
no, but
It's
it's
not
not-
your meal.
No, but I don't eat that at home. I don't live like that.
Well,
so that's
go
so
buy
that
some
bread.
bread from
No, but I
Tesco.
got Hovis, bro. It's in the shop. There it is behind me.
It's not that
50-50.
fancy bread. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I have.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And even then, I don't really eat bread that much anyway. So that actually, for me, the bread and butter bit is a big part of it. Can I tell you something? Generally, when I was little, when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, and we used to go out to restaurants for the first time because my dad started to ball in.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, all right, let's take my family.
yeah.
I take my
Start
family
rolling.
out. And it's always funny to watch my mum order, can I have Coke, please?
Yeah, I love it.
Can I have because my dad would say, you got to order it yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you got to speak to
Can I have a large
people.
Coke?
And she doesn't say it like that, bruv. Though you trying to mess my mum, man. Which she gets a large Coke at home. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Sandu.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
all
you
right.
have the big 3-litre bottles in, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop,
They do call
please
him Big
stop.
Bill for sure. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, we've been in a restaurant, and I would stuff my face on the bread. My dad would have to stop me and take the bread away a little bit and kind of go, listen, don't fill up
This
on the
is why I
bread.
get on with your dad.
And now, when we go to restaurants, Milo does the same on the
See?
bread and butter. And I said, I laughed as I said, I went, don't fill up on the bread. And I laughed because it feels I'd fill up on the bread today, let alone as a kid.
Yeah, but you don't need to fit. Yeah,
I love
see.
it. But
I
I'm saying,
can't-
I love bread and butter.
Well, listen.
I mean,
thank
I
God
think-
we've never
I think-
been to a restaurant
I think
where
the-
they serve free bread.
the
Because
way-
I can't handle this.
The way Tommy's going on, he's probably going to pull out his own chicken burger and shove it in there. Like, you know, I bought this, it's in my
or he'll eat
pocket.
the basket as well.
I do that at the breakfast table at like Holiday Inns. You take a bit of bread roll with you and then make a little sandwich under the table. I do like that one.
Very quickly, speaking of chicken burgers, Tommy, we've both had the chicken burger. I think we need to mention
We've
it.
had the McSpicy. And you mentioned it last week, actually, because you
I mentioned it on the
How did-
podcast.
was it something you've learned?
It was something that I learned because it was coming out this week, not last week.
An interesting campaign around it all, because
Yeah.
McDonald's have been kind of going, let us know what you think. Get involved in the debate. How spicy is it? How and then you hear these voices on the radio. Yeah,
and
they
I've
go,
seen 4. I've noticed there's 4 sort of levels.
Categories.
of
Yeah.
voices. Yeah.
Like
One
green,
goes,
yellow,
"Ooh, it was too hot for
purple."
me.
Yeah, yeah.
And someone goes, oh, it wasn't. What do you mean? What, you can order
Like on sort of the adverts, sort of like, as in
Yeah,
the
the wrapping, even the
advertising
wrapping
on
of the-
billboards. They've gone with the 4, a little bit, slightly, too much. Nah, bruv, too much. You know what I mean? So it was like,
Yeah, look,
Oh,
there
yeah,
you
but
go.
that's-
It's like
sorry.
different levels. There
the-
you go. Look, there's your photo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there is
like a
only
green,
one
yellow.
McSpicy.
oh yeah, but it's
they're
what you feel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you feel. So I had it. Satch, you had it. You want
I
to go
had it,
first
yeah.
because you mentioned it. So
No, I think you should go because you had it first before us. You were the first one to have it. Go on.
Then I would say it's McDutty. I'm sorry, it's probably single-handedly one of the worst chicken burgers I've ever had.
Love it.
If Logan, who's 4.5 years old, came home from school and said, "Dad, I made you a spicy chicken burger," I'd go, "That's fantastic, son.
Yeah.
That's a really, really great job." But okay, so for me, for the chicken burger, it wasn't hot, fresh, moist, and
So
succulent.
is there
enough.
loads of sauces in there?
Mayo and lettuce.
Where's the spice?
It's in the chicken,
burger.
in the coating
Oh,
of the
that's
burger.
poor, that's
And,
poor.
and honestly, I'd say it's no spicier. Sorry, Satch. Final thing, no spicier than your proper bog standard supermarket own brand spicy chicken burger that you
burger.
get. It tastes like that. Like I'm like, this doesn't taste like fresh
Like,
chicken.
it's
or
like
anything
spicy Doritos.
that. Yeah, but weak. And I'm like,
If that.
what is this? This is this.
Do you know what? I've got to agree with Tommy. I was really disappointed. Like considering that this has got like a massive national campaign and stuff, and it's how spicy is it? Blah blah blah. To start with, I was a bit annoyed that it came in paper.
Oh, see, I didn't mind the wrapping.
Oh no, I like paper.
No,
Yeah,
but like
that feels American.
because it was sort
Not
of
in a
shown
box.
as a big thing.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought
you
it's going
wanted
to
a
come in
box.
its own box and
Right.
blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, yeah.
But then I thought, okay, I get why it comes in the paper because it is a bit.
It's a bit more sense, a bit more good
Rubbish.
for the planet wise and all
And
that.
like it's just got lettuce and mayo in it, and that didn't really
No,
that
exactly.
didn't do anything.
And not only that, I don't know if it was just me having a little problem with the screen, but I tried to add cheese to it. You can't do it on the board.
Oh.
You know when you do the.
I didn't even
Oh,
ask
surely
for
you
it.
would need cheese.
No, yeah, exactly. So
And
I
they
had to
should have
go.
had spicy cheese.
Yeah, you're right. It could come a slice of the Mexican cheese
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, but no. So it was
Poor.
a bit dry, a bit average.
McDutty.
But honestly, I'm even up because I'm committed to the cause for giving it a second go because I'm thinking it could be a
Don't do it.
bit of a rubbish McDonald's. That
Don't do
day,
it.
that
Right,
burger,
maybe.
But when McDonald's is taja and fresh, it's a lot nicer. But it's got to be off the grill. Straight in.
So
bang.
the verdict that you boys would give
No,
McDonald's
don't-
is it's
don't
a
bother.
total cock up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and go KFC.
And the reason I said it, a total cock up is because cock up is in one of the top UK's sayings.
that was good. That's a good UK saying.
Recently been published. And
I'll
I
use
thought,
that one.
do you guys want to have a little guess at the other sort of 9 in the top 10 for the UK sayings?
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got a cock up is in there. Should I give you?
I think you've got to point us towards it a little bit because there's lots of sayings and phrases. Okay, so what do people say? They go.
It's about things. Well,
it's something you'd react to. You go,
so okay, I can give you number 10. Where's the muck? Where there's muck, there's brass.
Oh yeah. They say that.
I mean, bright as a button.
Bright as a button, yeah.
Bright as a button. Brass monkey.
Yeah, cold.
A picnic short of a sandwich.
Yeah,
not very
bright. Yeah.
It's all gone to pot.
Yeah, it's all gone Pete on pot. Yeah.
Were you born in a barn?
Yeah, leave the door open.
Do you want to just explain that for people who don't understand what it means?
So I tell you when I first heard it is when I went into a pub. You're 18 years old.
Yeah.
You first go to a pub and you walk in and I left the door open and the guy, the group of old, actually white guys went, were you born in a barn? Oh. And I thought, he's making a racial reference.
Yeah.
I went, what? And he went, the door. You leaving the barn doors open? I went, no, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You were ready to fight.
Actually, no, I wasn't. I was more like to go, I don't think we're welcome here. You know me, we don't do fighting, bro. And then that's when I heard it. So,
right.
Yeah. And sorry, on that note, similarly in a pub, a guy mentioned the term, I'll have a gold watch for Scotch.
Oh, so that's lovely.
Oh, I never knew that.
But go on, give me more phrases.
The other ones, the top 3.
These are proper English phrases. For anyone listening around the world, these are, you've got to try and drop these in.
The bee's knees.
Yeah, if something's really good, it's the bee's knees. It's like the business. That's what you're saying. Yeah. And the business, the word turned into bee's knees over time. I'm saying it's more for our international listeners.
Yeah,
Sorry.
It's all gone pear-shaped. I love that.
Yeah, pear-shaped. I quite like a pear shape. I think a pear... If you were a pear and and you found out all of a sudden that the world refers to you as being a bit of a wrong-un because of your shape, I'd feel a bit offended. But actually, the pear shape, it's kind of sexy.
It is, yes.
Pear
Do you know
what I mean?
Yes, it is.
If anything, I'd say an apple is way frumpier and boring than a pear shape.
Yeah, but let's not, be horrible to apples.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And the top one is don't get your knickers in a twist.
Oh, great one.
Yeah.
Gotta love that one, haven't you?
Everyone. I think that's a regular. Everyone uses that one still.
Yeah. And quite poignant because my boys do get their pants in a twist. Like, they don't.
I mean, to be fair, in this weather, it is in the twist.
They yank their pants up after a week, and they don't sort the top of the band out, so it's flat.
Oh, so it starts twisting.
Yeah, and I'm going. You gotta, and it's hard to explain. Go on, explain to a 4-year-old now to unravel his pants at the top.
I don't think you can explain that to somebody. I think that just comes with just maturity, and you grow up and you realise. Why is this now tucking into the side of my
body?
waist?
He had all red lines, those crease lines.
But that will happen over time. When you've got to wear trousers and then you think, right, I can't walk around like Tarzan.
That's a self-learned thing.
It is a self-learned thing. I wouldn't worry about that.
Because I'm going put it up. You can use your thumbs. Yeah. I was going to run your thumbs around the band.
Elastic.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's like like with certain women who just like I don't know. It drives me mad when I see it. But when certain women have their bra straps all twisted, and I'm like. Is that not playing? What? Is that not
annoying
affecting your life?
It's annoying
because it affects my life. That you're walking around your whole day with a bra that's twisted and cutting into.
Shall I take care of that for you, love? Shall I just untangle?
It's really weird.
Like everything's got to be straight, don't you think? Like it's got to be like
it's got to be uniform.
It's like wearing braces and then they're all twisted.
Yeah, I know.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's not right.
So
I agree.
I agree.
So
Milo said to me the other day, I made him put the cushions back on the sofa.
Yeah.
And I said the zip from the cushions is at the bottom.
Yes.
Okay. I said it's got to go. I don't want to see a zip.
No, but you have to teach him stuff like that.
Right. And he went. Why? Does it really matter?
But he has got a point.
He has got a point. And I went. It matters to me. But I'm like, oh God, this is lame. I've got no leg to stand on.
Yeah. No, but it does matter. I think you should have explained why. Because
why does it matter?
Because you don't want to see the zip.
But does it really matter if you see the zip? Is everyone going to go?
It does matter.
I've seen the zip.
No, it does matter.
But it is very old. Sort of old person's tradition that we've only inherited from our parents because our parents.
Well, then you might as well just leave your when you do your flies up, just leave the flap open so everyone can see your zip. No.
Satch,
you're still seeing a zip.
Not the right thing.
You're still seeing a zip.
That's to do with your personal look.
No, but it doesn't
life.
All right, any zip. Like you might as well walk over your rucksack unzipped. That will wind me up.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
that will wind me up.
He does that as well.
I'm
like, everything's hanging out. What are you doing?
Exactly. Just do it. How you meant to do it?
Many things to correct.
I don't understand, bruv.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Anyway, things we've learnt then.
Go on then. Who's going first?
I will go first. Because I read this in the paper today. I was quite genuinely quite fascinated by the whole space mission. Jeff Bezos thing. That was just blowing my mind. And I actually watched the live news thing, and they came back and they got these little medals, and it was just like
I saw the interview. He was really quite excited, wasn't he?
Yeah, and
I really felt excited for him as well.
It's a big deal. But anyway, my fact that I learned today from the paper, it was actually eating broccoli helps you get a good night's sleep.
Ooh,
So
wow. Oh.
Did you hear my watch just ping there?
Yeah.
That's my
Bedtime reminder.
That's my bedtime reminder. As I just said the word sleep.
Already?
Now you tell me whether the
Why
phones
is
are
it bedtime?
listening.
What time?
It's listening, bro.
No, it's saying start to wind down. It's 9:20.
That's a bit annoying because your watch is listening to the podcast before everyone else.
Yeah.
bruv, turn that off.
Yeah, exactly. It's got
It
it is an Apple Watch, and it does end up on Apple, so I suppose it's all
My
fine.
bootlegger, though. You see it on like Wembley Market.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
TV.
The watches are, but I just thought it says scientists found that a daily dose of glucoraphanin.
Yeah.
It's a compound found in the vegetables that are broccoli that increase your production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. So eat broccoli for a good thing. I swear, I'm not just saying this. When I have a nice meal, and it's a healthy, clean meal, bit of potatoes and a nice load of veg, I do sleep better.
Oh.
I'm saying, meat, you don't sleep well on a belly full of meat. I'm telling you, I love meat.
I would add to that and say you don't sleep well if you've got a full belly.
Yeah. Or you sleep really well. If it's for this paratha, then you can have a great nap. You can pass out.
No,
That's not passing out. That's not going to sleep.
Yeah.
That's I can't move no
more. That's not
more.
a comfortable sleep.
No,
that sleep is the same as if you drank too much.
Yeah. And a hangover sleep.
Yeah.
Not a currently mashed sleep.
Correct.
Like our mash from last night. I'm going to have a sleep. God, you know what? I really don't miss that. 18 months it's been. January the 11th. January the 10th. July the 10th was 18 months.
Well done.
It was funny because I thought about that the other day because me and Kedge were at the place where you stopped drinking.
Well, the last place.
The last place.
Yeah, he was drinking.
And we were both standing there. We're like, God,
you
do
mean
remember
London? Because we drunk that night everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
but we were where the night started.
We started at Borough Market, remember?
And we were both there on Friday.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
See,
we brought back
And we had a
memories.
moment. We were
Sat-
just sitting there. I was just like,
We sat there and Satchel just started laughing.
see, and also this is what happens. And everybody who stopped drinking knows this. When you stop drinking, you don't get invited along to people when they meet up to have drinks. So I hope you had a nice time, And now look, they're telling me that they were there thinking of me, but did I get an invite? No. So this, and I find like, honestly, when you're not drinking, you're just a little bit socially unsocial. You're like, what am I going to do there? And drunk people wind you up more. Satch, don't you find out people doing requests and they're spitting in your ear?
Yeah,
talking to you,
I hate
it's horrible.
I hate drunk people.
That's just Kedge.
Yeah.
Well, it's both of you. I'm winning at the moment. One of them's converted to not drinking.
Yeah.
I just got to work on
And to be
Kedge.
fair, I haven't had a hangover.
But the problem is, Kedge,
Yeah,
if you had a Diet Coke, I think you'd still be the same.
Yeah, I reckon so. Someone the other day was trying to tell me something. I couldn't hear him. I go, what? And they cupped my ear. They put their hands around my ear and then spoke into, so they could. And then I could feel all the breath.
Would go right into your ear.
I was like, oh,
Little tongue in there.
And you can't go.
Don't come near to me.
Yeah, I don't like
Well,
that.
okay, so
when
broccoli.
someone comes and grabs your head, I hate that. To talk into. Do you know what I mean?
It happens to me because I got a bald head.
If you got bald headed, people love grabbing it.
No.
People think it's funny.
I don't
I'd
touch
grab
anything
their hand
sweaty.
and throw it
Yeah,
off. Like, no way, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that. Okay, side note. You don't touch people's bald heads because I think they're actually dirtier
Don't touch anyone's head.
than hair. You know, it's dirtier than hair.
I don't think it is.
It is.
No,
I reckon there's.
What, your bald head is dirtier than
I don't think so.
I reckon it collects.
No, there's more
Stuff,
hiding
'cause-
places in hair.
No, there's way more hand places.
Yeah.
But I think the hair protects you. Maybe
No.
somewhat. Hair is designed.
Yours is getting clean airstream all
Yes,
the way
yes.
around it all the time, so it's
Yeah.
blowing stuff on and
But
off.
people,
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince people not to touch my head if they see me. And
Okay.
No, you shouldn't do that anyway.
Particularly drunk people at the cricket.
Just
They
give
love
it a slap.
Yeah. Go on. What have you learned?
Oh, shall I go next?
Yeah, go on.
The thing I learnt this week, and it was actually, it's not something that was I came across. It was from a listener that I saw this week, and it was actually a friend of mine that I went to university with, and he's a big listener of the Brownload. And when I saw him on Monday, he goes, "I'm going to send you something for things you've learnt this."
That's
wow.
brilliant. I love it.
Can we mention him?
Yeah, his name's Hims. And
Hims.
Himesh, he's a really good mate of mine. Like, I used to spend a lot of time with him at uni. Like, he's a really good guy.
Loved
Your
Hims at
uni
school.
mates, you'll never forget that.
And he's
time.
a Brownload listener, and he said to me actually yesterday, he goes, "I look forward to Thursdays because he goes, it's just hanging with three dudes that just chat about something. Really easy listen." That's what he said. I was like, okay, cool. I take it. So anyway, he sent me a story, and I thought, All right, let's check this out. And
Also, this week,
no.
so the things that we learned this week is sponsored this week.
it is by Hims, yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
and feel free if you want to sponsor any one of us with the things you've learned.
exactly.
You know, you're more than welcome.
We're starting a new trend here.
Satch has obviously started a new trend.
New trend here, Hims. So the thing I learned, and it's a story, and I think the reason why he sent me this is because I think he knows that you two would kind of get involved with this.
Oh,
because
go on.
I think it's more down your street than
Go
it is
for it.
mine. But
Wicked.
I think it was a good story. And the thing I learned was that your nostrils work one at a time throughout the day. And I never knew this.
Oh, yes. I know.
It's called a nasal cycle, and one nostril does most of the work at one time, and then a few hours later, it automatically switch, and you will never clue.
Can I?
Like shift work, like bruv.
Yeah.
Can
I
I
need
add
to have
to
a lie
that?
down.
Clock in and out.
And I'll give you more because obviously you know I
You
am.
are
Here we go.
I
You've
am
got
the-
massive
I am the
nostrils.
bubble guru.
Hang on, did him message you as well?
No,
Did
no,
he
but
give you a
Hims is
little-
on the right path. But I'm going to give you a bit more of the information on that and
Okay.
why it's we have different what the nostrils do, and so therefore
I didn't know
the
this.
reason they work differently is because your left nostril is actually so when you breathe, if you want to calm down very quickly, or if you just want to rest, if you want to go to bed at night and you're struggling, if you shut your right nostril and breathe just through your left nostril, you will
Shut your
slow
hole.
your heart rate down.
Imagine that. Can I go? Satch has just wound me up. Listen, mate. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, bro. That's what you expect me
No,
to
but
do.
you're breathing so like fiercely. It's got to be, but it's just slow breathing from your left nostril and your right nostril. If you want to, and try this actually, if you're listening to the podcast now. But if you want to slightly get sort of G'd up, if you want to be a bit, if you're feeling a bit sort of, you know, that you need to liven up, you breathe just through the right nostril, and you will start pumping adrenaline. So if you remember, it's the accelerator on the right, brake pedal on the left. That's how you remember it. But yes, you
So
will
the opposite
use your,
way to how accelerators and brake pads work. It's the opposite, because accelerator on the left.
No, accelerator on the right, brake on the left.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That way
as
around.
in
Yeah.
using them. Yeah.
Yeah, so the right one speeds you up, gets you going.
That is amazing. I
Left
mean,
one.
Yeah, and you can actually do. There's an exercise called the alternate nasal breathing, which you should try and do at least 5 minutes of every day.
I don't understand how one can switch off, because when I breathe in,
You don't know this, but it's so clever.
Mine
It is
ain't
clever.
bro. There's nothing
But
clever out
but
there.
yes, and there's plenty more of where that came from
Wow.
in another episode.
Okay, well, good. Oh, well, that's a good.
Yeah, that is a good thing
Thank
to
you,
do.
Hims.
Hims is on my level.
Kedge jumped on the him bandwagon.
I love it.
Before we just get into yours, because we're just bigging up Hims for loving the podcast and listening. Thank you, Hims. I wanted to say hello to Nargis. Says, Tommy, been listening to you and the guys since your radio days. Have not missed a podcast.
Wow.
I've got the same humour as you lot. The kids give me funny looks when I can't stop laughing. You've been a lifesaver throughout lockdown when there was so much doom and gloom. Keep up the good work from Nargis in Wokingham. Big yourself up. Thank you, Nargis, and thank you to Hims as well. There you go. That's
There we go.
What
And
you
my
learned,
one,
Kedge?
my one was really quite basic, actually. Nothing too sort of strenuous, but I was quite blown away by the fact that, you know, everyone nowadays in their toilet has, or a lot of people do, have the dual flush.
Yes.
toilet.
Yeah, you got the mini. Yeah, there's not much between them. I never noticed.
Well, that's what I thought.
Here we
But
go.
there is a lot between
No,
them.
How much water?
no, wait. Before we get onto that, the general rule is the little ones for the
Number one,
and the big ones for the
number two.
yes. And what happens if you press both of them?
Oh, number three.
Right. Well,
It's if you're scared of blockage. If you think, listen, I need to send
I
in
mean,
the heavy.
I always thought of that function because
So
you know straight away
and
one
I
and
like
two.
how you've categorized that because you've gone for big and little button.
yeah.
Right, but sometimes they can be the same size button.
They can be.
And I have now, through extensive research, discovered the difference between them, the two buttons. And I tell you, the difference is approximately 2 litres of water.
So how much comes out in one flush?
The lower flush saves you 2 litres of water. And it always...
Yeah, but that's relative to how many litres come out in the big flush.
Oh, I don't know that.
No, because if
but you need
it's
to know
100 litres and 98, then it's rubbish.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I reckon it's
Yeah,
4
right.
and 2.
No, I don't.
No,
know.
he's made that up. He's made that up.
No, but
Go on,
what
Tommy.
I'm saying,
I've
but
got to
what I'm
Google it
saying
now,
is,
haven't I?
He's got to Google it.
but what I'm trying to say is, the
Hey,
lower
I'm that
button,
dumb, I'm that
the
dumb
the lower button always saves more water.
Just
is what
very
I'm
quickly,
saying.
guess how many you think come out on the big one? Because I'm just thinking about it now. Litres.
Yeah,
I'm thinking probably in the big one, I'd say about 5 come out.
4. I'm sticking to 4 and 2.
You think 4 and 2?
Okay.
Here we go.
Choosing a water-saving low flush or dual flush version when buying a new toilet. Low flush toilets use 6 litres of water per flush, compared with 9 or more for the other one.
Right.
9 litres.
So it's 9 or 6, 7. That's probably so 2 or 3.
But what I'm trying to say is
never
the small button always you're saving water, so you should always use the small button if you can.
But sometimes you go,
course. and you press both.
I don't think mine does.
No, but sometimes the big one don't even do the job.
I know.
Then what?
I know, but then you've got to keep, sort of
wasting water.
Get a cup or something and start chucking extra water down there. Do you know what I mean? In that case, what you haven't listened to the podcast and you've eaten too much food at night, and so don't eat that much food.
Yeah, you need the double flow. Actually, they're saying 7.5 litres nowadays. Back in the 90s, it was 9.
Can I just say,
that is a lot
So you're
more.
looking at 5, 7.5.
But can I just say, why do I get the full dissection of my things I learned this week? Well, you guys just
no.
passed.
No, I wanted to know more. I wanted to know more.
Agreed.
But I was like, I got excited about
Right,
it. But I was like, but hold a minute. How much comes out? Because then it's
Right.
relative to that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you never asked those basic questions.
No,
These are the
for
kind of
me-
things I say to Milo when he's doing his homework.
Yeah, I was
Because
surprised.
think it through. Think it through.
You
Same
should have had
with
that
UK.
information.
For me, thinking it through was I'm saving water.
Yeah,
2
2
litres.
litres is good.
Yeah.
But
Okay, cool.
how much
In what
on a-
context?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
In what context? Yeah.
Look, hey, Kedge, it's a journey. We're all learning.
No,
man.
it's fine. We like to learn together. And now that I can add that to the fact, next time I go and speak to somebody in a pub, I will add that little extra sort of figure.
And talking of adding, I'm going to add some and put you on the spot here a little bit. If you have watched anything, I watched Killing Escobar yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
No.
It's on BBC. It's a BBC documentary about a Glaswegian, ex-SAS guy who gets
I saw
asked
it.
with a team of his mates to go and kill Pablo Escobar.
I saw it.
Wow.
I saw a bit of it and I thought, I'm not that interested because that was on Sunday.
So was it? Oh, it was this Sunday, not last night.
Because I was more getting myself ready for Baptiste season 2.
Right, I haven't read the
which
Baptiste.
is,
I've
my
heard.
God,
No.
episode
Brilliant.
1, brilliant.
Bob, I thought because you told us, I read the description. I thought this is not for me.
No,
I switched
and
off.
it's that whole thing.
I didn't
about-
even start it,
Okay,
so.
I've watched 8-9 episodes of The Crown because I wanted to do
Oh,
it.
no, The Crown's
I
rubbish.
wanted to get into it.
Don't start me
and
on
I
The
just
Crown.
couldn't get into it. Same with Baptiste. When it comes to when I'm holding the remote and I'm looking at it,
Yeah.
I don't want to hit it.
Not happy.
Do you see what I mean?
But-
Whereas Killing Escobar, read the description, watch the little advert for it. Yes, please.
Something that everyone's going to watch from the day that this podcast comes out is the Olympics because I'm quite lucky. I'm quite happy. Sorry, that it's starting this.
It might
this
not
week.
be. You know, today they're
It
saying
might not
there
happen.
could be 11th hour.
Yeah.
Pull it back.
The whole thing.
Pull up.
No way.
Yeah.
Only because I'm with the Olympics, you end up watching random sports that you'd never watch.
I know, and I love random
and I love
sports.
that. Yeah. Like I would never watch something like I don't
Curling
know.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
all that,
and then
yeah.
you get into it, and I'm like, this is why the Olympics is so good.
And I'm going to racially profile here, up on it. But it's weird how like Indians are so good at archery, like the shooting and the archery. And
Yeah, I was
like,
reading a really interesting article.
Why
about
is that?
how
What's in our-
Indians
in our-
haven't really gone forward in track events.
Yeah.
And they've
But
stayed
yet-
the same sort of the progress hasn't been that much from.
And is that an
since
investment
India.
thing? Is
Yeah,
that
and
training
it was just
academies?
Look at how the rest of the world have all moved forward and it was done in a sort of a diagram of a track and how India have literally just gone around the first corner, but the rest of the world have gone almost all the way around.
Yeah, but I think it will come. I think now the academies and probably stuff is all in place. But more so, I'm just saying is why are they so amazing at shooting?
Because
Like,
I
what is it?
I think
Where in
if
our
you eat
background is it in our
loads of-
DNA?
think-
Isn't it
I
amazing?
think because when you eat 6 to 7 aloo paratha, it weighs you down and keeps you still.
You've got a
it's
good
making-
solid
it's
base.
making
Yeah, it's a
stuff.
good base.
Making
There you
stuff.
go.
You're not moving around a lot.
Exactly. And hopefully, whether you're moving around or chilling, you've enjoyed the podcast. So keep
Yes.
now you can move around. My wife went into work on the train today. It felt
Hey,
weird being
back
around
to
in the house of
normal,
mine.
back to
Yeah,
normal.
exactly. Back to a normal relationship where I only see you for an hour a day. That was the agreement.
That was the magic.
Yeah, that's what makes us work. Not this overexposure. So thank you, gents, as always.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Catch you next week. Laters.
Laters.